We haven't joined the Euro, but the Euro. Yeah. Sweden and Britain haven't joined the Euro yet, but we are in the European Union. Norway isn't in the European Union, but it's part of the European Free Trade So yeah, you have to Wikipedia this.
How serious are your plans to run to the EU Parliament?
To stand in the seat?
No, run to the EU Parliament.
Well, my thing is just, I want to, at some point, at least 10 years from now, to do something politically in Europe. I don't know whether it's a member of the European Parliament. I don't know quite what it is. It might be better that I'm very political and I'm not an active member. I don't know, because part of my doing...
people to take you seriously after 20 years of comedy. Are you qualified to...
Reagan was taken seriously. I mean, he did some pretty
movies with monkeys.
Pretty different movies. But the point, yeah, you had Ventura was a wrestler. We've got some people who have been.
We're Americans.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be a hell of a lot smarter over here.
No, but the point is, if I was a comedian who just did jokes about just dick jokes, then maybe so. But I have tried to go into areas which are and still entertain, but to talk about areas which is trying to get the planet into this place where maybe by 2050 that we get to a no dictator situation where there's a level playing field around the world. We've got to try and get there. I mean, that's probably the best way to try and encourage people in Europe to be part of the European Union or to like the idea of the European Union. Is to say to them, do we want the world to be in a place where everyone has a fair chance at a certain point? If you want it at any point, then we should try and make the European Union work, because it's really difficult. It's a really difficult thing we're doing that. And if we can make that work, then other continents can make it work. So I just think it's really important. The stakes are... Well, exactly. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to do whatever I can, because I just think it's a brilliant idea. It's just people learning to work together. It doesn't mean that one person has to run the whole thing, just that we all work out a system of working together.
Do you have a favorite of ours candidate?
I'm going to get that again. I did Top Gear.
Again, ever?
Well, they did the race car thing, and I felt violently sick. I have an inner ear imbalance thing, and I've been car sick and travel sick all my life, which is why I was scared of flying. And so I got in the car, and I was so ill after going around those corners really fast. I mean, I came halfway up the table, which was pretty good, but I really was so ill that night when I was driven back by another driver just driving very sedately back to central London, I felt ill in that car. And so I can't do racing driving. Sorry? What?
Stick.
Who's the Stick?
Who was the Stick?
Oh, who was he? I don't know. I never saw he had to tell me. Oh, sorry.
You played higher than on board.
Say again?
On Top Gear, you played higher.
I'm not sure. You're going to have to check that out. Sorry? I thought I'm wearing pro badge. But apparently badges are quite niche.